Did this shit again. We got good news. We got bad news. Unfortunately, the bad news is we all seen Shamar Turner, our rookie D tackle, go down with an injury, and unfortunately, it's all bad. It's a torn ACL. He ain't coming back. But we got some good news on top of that. We got news earlier today that our second year edge rusher Austin Booker will be returning soon as he's been cleared off of IR. Let's get straight into it, but y'all gotta hear that music first. Let's go.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
Thank y'all for tuning in for another episode with Chicago Bears Central. Is one of your hosts here, Steve-O Speaks. And like I said at the beginning, we got some good news and some bad news. Let's get into the bad news. So as y'all all know, and we seen, but we now know what the diagnosis and everything is. We seen our rookie D tackle Shamar Turner go down in yesterday's game against the Ravens with a leg injury. We didn't know what it was. We didn't know if it was a knee or leg. We know there was he looked like he was writhing in pain, but he was able to get up and hop off. We looked at that as a good sign, but he did not return back into that game. And we all know now that he has torn his ACL and will not be returning for the remainder of the season, which is another tough blow for this defense as we already have a significant amount of people already on IR. We just put Kyler Gordon on IR. We just put another left tackle on IR. Our secondaries are not two secondary of our of before the season, Jalen Johnson is others, but outside of that, secondaries hurt. But we just all around banged up. That's essentially what's going on. But the good news is what I also said was Austin Booker has been cleared off of IR. He has been activated. So I'm expected to see this guy to be playing full practice for the remainder of this week. We've been knowing that he's been dealing with a knee injury, and of course, people has been getting a little rattled and shaky and wondering, okay, what's going on? Is the knee injuries more serious than not? And we all pretty much said that we felt like there was no point of rushing in, especially in those first two games, the last two games before the last game against the Ravens. We've seen an uptick in the defense and the defensive alignment, especially. So there was real no particular rush for Austin Booker to come back. So yeah, I think that's what really was happening. There was no rush. There was no point of rushing in. They knew he was a week to week thing, and now they feel comfortable enough for him to go out. And we desperately needed him to come back, especially with this news of Shamar Turner going down. We just quite frankly, we don't need no more people going down, as well as we also know that Dominique Robinson also went down, is going to be out for a couple weeks with a high severe ankle sprain. So that's another blow to the offense, as well as him being another unsung hero who we didn't really expect to be, quite frankly, anything in this defense. But we all know, and we showed you in certain things that for some reason this coaching staff, Dennis Allen and the rest of this coaching staff saw something in Dominique, and they wasn't wrong. He got 3 to 3.5 sacks on the season, one of our league leaders in sacks. So, like I said, it sucks to see him go down, especially with him being one of the most productive guys that we got out here. But yeah, it's just it's tough. It's tough. But this is the guy that we've been waiting for. This is the guy that we've really been licking our chops for. We've seen the damage he did in that one preseason game that we did see with that dominating win against the Buffalo Bills. So yeah, with all these people going down, this is the proper time for him to step in, shake things up, and become a very big, impactful player for this team. Because quite frankly, I don't know. I know we don't have no other firepower coming out of it anyway. I don't see a significant trade happening no time soon. So this is all the hope we got. This is all the marbles. This is all what it is. Hey, hope pray to God that Austin Bookers is the answer to our prayers. Pray to God that he's actually healthy this time. Hopefully he's fully healed. There's that knee is not bothering him no more. And yeah, like I said, it sucks for Shamar Turner to go down. He was just starting to get his footing. Not necessarily making big significant plays, but I did see some times where in the beginning where he was not well. I will say in the beginning he was sometimes out of position, going up the wrong gap. Now I could at least say maybe he not making the exact plays that we want. What he's learning and he's starting to be in around plays and being in a certain plays, a certain pockets where he's supposed to be, and going up to certain gaps that he's supposed to be. Still learning. Still, I mean, of course, I'm not gonna go harp on him too much. He is a second round pick at the end of the day, but second round picks do have some damage done, and he done a little bit. But it sucks to see him go down. And like I said, we're in a time where we're getting hit. We're getting hit. We're getting hit all over the team, and it's the defensive side, unfortunately, and it sucks. But at the end of the day, we can't do nothing about it. It's next man up mentality, and all we can do is try to be better, try to clean up the shit we've been telling us to clean up. Excuse me, been a long day. But all we can do is clean up the things that we've been telling this team to clean up and buy some time for these other players to get healthy. So when it's time for us to play real significant football in deep November and deep December, everybody's healthy and we're on the roll. But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in for another live. I'm finna get back onto the live Bulls game because I missed damn near the whole first half. But thank y'all for tuning in. It sucks, but we gonna be all right. We Bears fans, we seen a lot worse. It's just a bump in the road. But like I said, prayers out to Shamar. Hope he have a speedy recovery. And Austin Booker, time to come back and raise hell, my boy. But it's been another episode of Chicago Bears Central with your boy Steve O Speaks. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you leave a voicemail and everything. We're gonna get that to you, especially this weekend. This is no one spot for all Chicago Bears